Melissa, and I initially came to SGPT because I was running and my calf kept seizing up. And as much as I tried to stretch it out myself, I just couldn't get rid of it. And being a very goal-oriented person, I wanted to complete a 5K. So I came to see Dan Lennox, and he was able to watch me run and sort of diagnose what was going on, give me some things to do, and very quickly fix the issue. I was astounded how quickly we were able to resolve it. The reason I keep coming back, and at this point I'm one of the monthly subscription clients. I signed up at the beginning of the year, so I come in for my monthly tune-ups, is that Dan and the practice, they really treat the whole person. And I've come to realize, everything is connected: your mental state, your physical state, how much stress is in your life from anything that's happening. It all is a cumulative impact to your body. And Dan is great at considering all of those things and asking the right questions and really listening well to understand that, and then modify his approach based on whatever's appropriate for what you've got going in. The other thing I really appreciate about Dan is he is a lifelong learner, as I am, and we share a lot of common interests and are always swapping information. Hey, I read this book. I learned about this. What do you think? And I like that I'm a practitioner, that he's always up in his game. He's never a status quo. And for sure, the treatment here is not a one size fits all. It's very custom to, how I walk in the door that day and what's going on in my life. For me, it's really about quality of life. And I view this more as a predictive and preventive type of measure. And I would rather stay mobile and healthy, even to the point where my dad, who's in his 80s now, about a year and a half ago, was having some twinges and stuff, and I brought him in. And I absolutely trusted Dan with my 80-year-old father to work with him in a way that was appropriate for him. And I was pretty surprised at how compliant my father was, both during the visit and then afterwards, following the protocol that Dan set up for him. So I think it's really more about maintaining mobility at whatever stage of life you're at to improve your outcome later in life. Once you get to your 70s, 80s, 90s, you might look back and say, man, I wish I had started doing this in my 30s, 40s, 50s. And I'm grateful that I'm at a point in my life where I can take care of these things proactively and not wait till I have a major issue.
That's great.
So I would say that the biggest differentiator at SGPT is they do care for the whole person, and it is very individualistic and very collaborative. They're always sharing notes with each other, and it's not uncommon in a session for one of the other practitioners to sort of weigh in and share some observations they might have. And there's no ego with any of that. The staff really works together well, all to optimize the care for their patients.